Located across the freeway from Six Flags and directly on historic Route 66, we stayed at the St. Louis West KOA Holiday. Hey folks, welcome to the Down the Road Travel Channel. My name is Will Van Winkle. Recently we went up to St. Louis to catch the 50th anniversary of the Doobie Brothers on tour, which included St. Louis native Michael McDonald. Steve Winwood was opening, great concert. The guys still could hit some of the notes, which is pretty rare these days. But we stayed at the KOA Holiday on Route 66, located at 18475 Old US Highway 66. Officially in Eureka, Missouri. A friend asked recently why I stay at KOA so often. There are a couple of reasons, and actually the number 2 reason is their rewards program. Now, normally I hate rewards programs. I think if you can offer customers a lower rate, you should, just because otherwise you're punishing them for not using your app or your being a member of your service or whatever. It's all about numbers, making things look better. But no amount of complaining will change that, and that is the direction we are moving with almost everything. So if you can't beat them, join them. But KOA's reward program, it's affordable. It saves you 10% off stays, making it really easy to recoup your annual fee. For example, a few years ago, I opened for John Schneider. Yes, Bodoo. And it was in Ringgold, Georgia. It's hard to say that really quick, for me anyway. And I stayed at a Super 8 for $110 a night. And that was off of Hotwire. And let's just say, if you know the song Super 8 by Jason Isbell, it starts out, don't want to die in a Super 8 motel. Well, that's how I felt. If the roaches didn't get me, the meth heads down the hall probably would have. I didn't sleep much, and it was ridiculously expensive. Now, campgrounds are getting a little more expensive than what they used to be, but I'm still saving about $20, $30 a night. So if I'm staying more than one night, it is worth it to take the RV because I know what the accommodations will be like. The bed is going to be comfortable, the bed is going to be clean, and if I'm having trouble, I turn the key and I drive away. So another reason that I tend to stay at KOAs is based on the type of KOA, you pretty much know what to expect. And last but not least, they really seem to care about people. Years ago, and this is actually the number 1 reason that I stay there. Years ago, they had a program called Campertainment, which gave traveling musicians a campsite in exchange for a night's performance. They take part in children cancer fundraisers. They have a care camp, which gives kids with cancer a chance to get out, do some camping, and maybe forget about being sick for a little while. And as you can tell, I'm a big supporter of cancer organizations. I've been doing fundraisers for different cancer organizations since 1998. I'm currently doing the Great Cycle Challenge, which happens in September, which is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And you can check it out at greatcyclechallenge.com, or check out the QR code here or the link down here if you would like to donate. And you can also see about writing yourself. And donations can continue well into October. So if you think you've missed your opportunity to donate and you would like to do so, this video is coming out at the end of September. So you still have a chance to make a donation if you would like to do so. It doesn't count towards anything towards me, no rewards, nothing like that, but it does help out kids in need. They also have a conservation program called Camp Green. There's so many other things that they do. So sure, if you dig hard enough in any corporation, you're likely to find something you don't like. But on the surface, KOA appears to care, and that is, again, the number 1 reason, and this particular KOA is no different. They take part in the care camp, and I believe they take part in the Camp Green. It was on their webpage. The Route 66 St. Louis West location offers a wide range of amenities, including the standards. Big rig friendly 20, 30, 50 amp sites, an outdoor KOA patio, full hookups, grills, and a fire ring, back in or pull through sites, pet friendly offerings, partial kitchens and private bathrooms, and select cabins. But additionally, it might have been a mile or 2 from Six Flags. And there was a Route 66 state park, I believe it was a state park, about 2 miles from there, maybe 3. Hopefully, eventually, I'll be able to do a series on Route 66, but considering it winds from Chicago to LA, and it's over 2,000 miles, I'll either need some good retirement savings or a sponsor in order to pull that off. So that's a little ways down the road. Get it? And again, I'm going to need that sponsor in order to do that entire 2,000 plus miles justice. I'm going to need a lot of time. Now, this KOA, they also had cable TV, which we didn't use. We weren't there that long. Firewood for purchase at the camp store. Camp K9, a pool from mid-May through mid-September. A heated pool from mid-May through mid-September. Pavilion, free Wi-Fi, propane for purchase, bike rentals, and so much more. But let's get started with the accommodations. RV sites are, as stated, are back in or pull through. Some sites can accommodate rigs up to 90 feet. Holy crap, that's big. What are you doing driving something like that? You may as well just have stayed home. I'm kidding. Everybody camps in their own way. Everybody travels in their own way. I'm not judging. There were multiple types of cabins, from your basic to deluxe, even a cozy caboose. No, folks, that's not when your butt is nice and warm on a winter day. This is an actual train caboose that has been converted into a cabin, which seems like a very unique way to stay in St. Louis, especially for train enthusiasts. They do exist, they are hardcore, and they are serious. See my California Zephyr video. Or kids who just really like trains. The cozy caboose has its own bathroom and can accommodate up to 4 guests. It's situated directly in between the playground and the pool, so the location is premium on that as well. The playground was a little meh, but again, Six Flags is right down the road. The heated pool was clean, well maintained. Inside the pavilion, there's a ping pong table that could be found. Upstairs, there's a meeting room that can be rented out. How about that? Go to a campground on Route 66 for your next company retreat. Hint, hint, boss. Oh, did I mention the meeting room conference space? It has its own kitchen. So if you're having those meetings, you don't have to worry about running out of drinks. You can stock it up. You can do things. It can be a good event. Rent the margarita machine. Of course, they have KOA, the KOA standard jumping pad, a basketball court. Now, this one had adjustable height goals, and at the time, one was set low and the other was standard height. And in the summer, they have staffed recreation. A few things were going on while we were there. The Kona Ice snow cone truck was there one day. But again, we were there for a concert, and we didn't spend a lot of time at the campground. What kind of activities are there for those spending more time at the campground? Well, I'm glad you asked. Okay, you didn't ask, but I'm going to answer anyway. Got a kid who likes to dig? Try panning for gemstones, arrowheads, and precious rocks and minerals. You can buy these bags at the camp store to run through the old Fox Creek Mining Company trough near the caboose. How about a kid with their head in the clouds? For $5, you can design and launch a rocket. I used to do this as a kid. It's great fun, you know. I don't know if these are the ones that have the combustible engine, we'll call them. They can be in some states rated as fireworks. You can get those at like hobby stores like Michael's or something like that. A lot of fun, but I'm not sure if it's those or the baking soda and vinegar powered ones or the water powered ones. I did not try to do it, but it is available if you have a kid that likes rockets. Want to get out and walk the grounds? Try the flashlight lollipop hunt. There are outdoor movies, an ice cream party for $3. Remember, all prices are at the time that this video was recorded and subject to change. There is t-shirt decorating and other crafts starting at $3. Scavenger hunts, and when you complete the hunt, you can return to the camp store for a prize. Rainy day activities for when the weather just won't cooperate. These range from activities in the meeting space to a simple book swap to a kiddie disco. I won't do that again, don't worry. Bingo was recently added, horseshoe pits near the tent camping, a washer toss game, which you have to stop by the camp store to get more info on that, as also to get the game. In October, they have several fall festivals. These include pumpkin carving, a Halloween parade, and so much more. Nearby, you can float the Merrimack River, visit the Arch, aka Gateway to the West, visit a few museums, a couple of farms, visit the Anheuser-Busch Brewery, which by the way has free admission, take a riverboat cruise on the Mississippi, visit the zoo, catch a Cardinals game at Busch Stadium. There are winery tours. I mean, this is all on their website, so if you want to know exactly what to do, you can go check out the KOA website and look under the St. Louis West. And there under the local tab, all this information is listed. But man, there is a lot to do near here. So even if for some reason you hate this campground, you really don't have to be there any longer than you want to be because there's so much to do in the area. Now, this particular one has a 4.5 rating. That's out of 5 stars. That's a pretty good rating, even though it's on their webpage and you know they might filter out some of those ratings. The stars, they don't filter out. So it's a pretty good campground. It's very easy to see why it has a 4.5 rating. In between the tent sites, 19 and 20, I believe it is, there's even a wedding site right off of Fox Creek. Oh, and the laundry room is open 24 hours. So you don't have to cut into your fun time to get that laundry done. Because we all know, if it rains, one of your kids is going to find that mud puddle. Or your dog. And then you're going to have to wash clothes or towels or whatever. My dog, I'll give him a bath. He'll find a mud puddle right away. I don't know how yours acts, but mine's crazy. All in all, the trip was great. We weren't too far from where we wanted to be. The campground was clean. Staff was friendly. And honestly, I would not hesitate to stay there again, especially when I get my money and or sponsorship in order to do my Route 66 series. Don't take my word for it. Check out their website and see if it's for you. Now, I do want to point out, and I did not mention this yet, this is kind of cool, or it's going to freak you out. I don't know which. If you're going in October for some of those fall festivals, right up against some of these cabins and some of the back end sites, there's a cemetery. That would make for great, great campfire stories. People are already freaked out because the cemetery is right there. It's dark. It's Halloween time, Halloween season. I really kind of want to plan a trip in October just to go up there and camp out and try to freak out my stepdaughter because it's so easy to do. Aside from that, hopefully this information will help you make a decision on where to stay when you visit St. Louis. Let me know what you think of this campground. If you've been there before, let me know what you think of this campground in the comments below. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and even share this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the road.
Let's hit the road.